Sauk Center swimming results from the Wilmer Invite this Friday. Sauk Center finishes third at the Wilmer Invite. Very good showing for the girls today. First place was Melrose. Second place, Rocori. Sauk Center, we were in third. Fourth place was St. Cloud Tech. Fifth place, Montevideo. Sixth place, Morris Minnewaska, and seventh place, Wilmer. Girls had a great meet right out of the gate. Thought we performed very well and had some really good individual performances, but also very pleased with our team finish. To come in with this kind of competition, finish third, I thought was very good for us and a good way for us to start off the meet. So again, just very pleased with the efforts that we have. One of the things we're also starting this year is we're starting to highlight 3 stars of the meet. And we had 3 stars this week or today that I thought were pretty impressive. First, Katie Gregory. Katie went her lifetime personal best in all of her events. Those were her untapered. Obviously, when we taper down, those times are a little bit faster. But to come in and start off the season with her lifetime personal best untapered was pretty impressive for Katie. The second one that we had was Claire Gregory. Claire went under 50 seconds for the first time ever in her 50 free. Claire's been working hard, and we're super excited about her breaking that 50-second barrier. And third was Liz Iden. Liz had her personal best lifetime tapered or untapered in the 50-yard freestyle, so that was pretty amazing. Liz is a senior, and a great way for her to start off the season, and had an absolutely amazing 100 breaststroke. I think she was 2 or 3 seconds faster than her best last year, so great swims for all 3 of those girls. So those were our 3 stars of the meet. We also then have some results that I'll share with you. Our top 16 finishers. In 6th place on the medley relay was McKenna Bartle, Liv Jennison, Brooke Bromanshenkel, and Katie Gregory. We kind of moved some things around a little bit. Brooke Bromanshenkel has been swimming breaststroke on that for relay for us for several years now. We actually moved her into the butterfly leg and had Liv Jennison swim breaststroke on that leg, and it worked out pretty well. We were pretty pleased with the 2:03 to start off the season, so very happy with the swims that those girls had and excited to see what they can do going forward with that little bit different lineup. And that lineup will likely change multiple times during the season, just as many of these will, just because we're always looking for the best combination and seeing what we can do. In 11th place was the team of Sylvie Schermers, Josie Christian, Blair Bromanshenkel, and Ellery Anderson. Again, very impressive swims for those girls all the way across the board. Thought we had some great splits for those guys, and a good way for that group to start us off. In the 200-yard freestyle, Maisie Jennison, 4th place. Maisie had a good swim, 2:10 for her. Very pleased with that. Good way to start off. And then also in the top 8, Kira Bjork with a 2:16. So good to have 2 girls right up there in the top 8 right off the bat. And then Quincy Jennison, 8th grader, ends up in 14th place. Again, scoring us some valuable points there as well. In the 200-yard IM, Brooke Bromanshenkel, 3rd place in that IM. Brooke started off the season very, very strong for us. There was a great battle, I think, for that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th place spots. I thought Brooke did an awesome job. The back half of her race this week, or excuse me, I guess it'd be today. So great to see her do that, and a very good swim for her. In 14th place was Sylvie Schermers, and 15th place was Josie Christian. Those guys swam extremely well. Great to see those kind of contributions from our 9th grader and a 10th grader, and very happy with what those girls were able to do, and coming right out of the gates. Under section cuts, so very pleased with those swims for those girls. In the 50 free, Katie Gregory is 10th place there. Good swim for Katie. And 14th place was McKenna Bartle. McKenna usually swims the 100. We had her swim the 50 this time. Again, just trying to find some spots and knowing that we're going to need some sprinting. And again, whether that's in the 50 or the 100, we'll have to figure that out for McKenna because she can swim a lot of different things and do very, very well. In diving, we look at it. Abby Iden was 12th place for us. Great for her to have kind of a good showing for her out of the gates as well. Good score for her. And in 16th place, Nora Thompson. Again, same thing for her. Our divers did very well today. In the 100-yard butterfly, looking at our results here, Hazel Thompson and Ellery Anderson tied for 10th place. Good for those girls to come out and again, go under section cut times right off the bat. In 13th place, a 7th grader, Blair Bromanshenkel, who came in very very impressive to land in that top 16 for her at her first meet, the first time swimming the 100-yard butterfly. Well, not an easy event to swim by no means, and for a 7th grader to come in and do that, that was great. Our highest individual performance on the day was the 100-yard freestyle swim of Maisie Jennison. Maisie ends up second in the 100 free, starts out 58. Very pleased with that. Maisie has swam the 200 and 500 for us in years past. Last year at the end of the year was swimming the 200 and 100. Maisie might be trying some shorter distance freestyle stuff for us. Great swim for her in the 100 free, and it was good to see again, that effort and that performance. Katie Gregory, 9th place there. Good job by Katie to almost crack that top 8. For her to go 101, awesome. And that was, again, one of the reasons she was one of the stars of the meet for us. Going that time, that was her lifetime best untapered, and just an awesome swim for Katie. In the 500-yard freestyle, Kira Bjork ends up with a 4th place finish there. Kira's done some good work over the summer, and good to see her swim such a good time to start off the bat. 6:11, we're pleased with that. Liv Jennison swims the, I think, a tough back half for anybody, but we wanted to try it at this meet and see how it went. She had a good swim, ended up 6th place in the 500, but she swam, as you'll see later, the 500, the 100 breaststroke, and the 400 free relay. So she had a tough back half of the meet. She rose to that challenge very well, swam extremely well in those events. And again, that 6th place finish in the 500 free, good swim for her. Anna Wiesty, awesome swim for her. 8th grader ends up 13th place in the 500, and then we got another 8th grader who takes 12th place, Quincy Jennison, in the 500. These two 8th graders are willing to swim whatever we want them to, very talented and can swim a lot of different stuff. Again, Quincy's same kind of situation. We got her swimming some hard events too, right off the bat for an 8th grader. Anna Wiesty, same thing, swimming some hard events, first time for her ever swimming the 500. Quincy did it once last year, more than once, I guess, a couple of times last year for us. Great to see those girls come in and make those contributions for us and get some valuable team points. In the 200 freestyle relay, we ended up with the 3rd place finish there with Brooke Broman-Schenkel, Josie Christian, Katie Gregory, and Maisie Jennison. Thought that swim was very good. Very pleased with all of the efforts we got out of those girls. Thought that they had some excellent swims. Josie on that relay for the first time and on the varsity level and on the A relay, and just, I thought, stepped up and did a great job there. And then in 9th place, Quincy Jennison, Nora Thompson, Blair Broman-Schenkel, and Kira Bjork. Again, some girls who really stepped up on that B relay. We got a 7th grader, an 8th grader, an 11th grader, and a 10th grader, so we got a good variety there, some young kids. And then Nora Thompson having a great swim on that relay, so great to see that contribution there as well. In the 100-yard backstroke, our highest finisher there, McKenna Bartle, ends up with an 8th place finish there. Great swim for her to crack that top 8. Some things we talked about after the meet that she can work on, but that was, I thought, a great start to her season in the backstroke, her marquee event for sure. Sylvie Schermers ends up with an 11th place finish. Great swim for her. And Hazel Thompson with a 13th place finish. So awesome swims for those girls. And again, expecting big contributions from those guys as the season goes on. And a good way to start off for them. Brooke Broman-Schenkel, 4th place in the 100-yard breaststroke. Again, starting off the season better than she did last year time-wise, so we're always excited about that. And then Liv Jennison having to come back after that 500, swim that 100 breaststroke. Again, thought she did extremely well with a 116 and a 6th place finish there as well. So very pleased with that. Then we go to the 400 freestyle relay. 4th place finish for the team of McKenna Bartle, Liv Jennison, Kira Bjork, and Maisie Jennison. Again, I thought some efforts were outstanding on that relay. Had a lot of tired legs, as you're going to have at the first meet at the end in the last event. That 400 free relay can seem very brutal at the end, but these girls have been training pretty hard. Got some room for improvement there, but by no means a disappointment. That was an excellent swim for those guys, and excited to see what they're going to do with that combination down the road. And then a 9th place finish for Ellery Anderson, Quincy Jennison, Hazel Thompson, and Sylvie Schermers as well. And then also cracking the top 16. So good to see some points scored for this group. Haley Hardigan, Nora Thompson, Abby Iden, and Bea Arns. Again, loving the effort we're getting from these girls, loving the results that we're seeing from them early on. And, that relay was kind of a reflection of that as well. So overall, very good swims for the girls today. Excited to see, what this group can continue to do and continue to improve on as we move forward. We got a busy week next week. We see Ricori at home. They finished above us at this meet, so we know that they're an excellent team, and man, they got some fast kids. But we're also looking forward to some great competition and some great races at that meet. And then we see Albany at Thursday. That's a 1:00 start at that meet. So we've got that home meet as well. So 2 home meets next week. I'm excited to get into that dual meet season and get that off and running. But like I said, overall, just outstanding swims from the girls today. Great way to start the season. Great contributions from our 9th and 10th graders, where we're going to need that. Great contributions from our 7th and 8th graders, which was, again, a pleasant surprise. Kind of saw it coming. Kind of knew that we would see some contributions from those guys as well. But just always good to see them do it at the meet, and excited to see where the season continues to progress.